Greetings, by the way.
Let me know when you're ready.
Just went live. They already did the sumo, I believe. Wait, who won the sumo? I believe it was Brute, right? Okay. Welcome to our next match in the Reddit tournament. I just did some recording bits here because I am a derp. Here's Bumble. We're currently blah blah blah. My words aren't working too because I have not been talking much lately. This is Uncivil Engineering by Fifth Whammy. We have, I believe this is Brute over here, and Mine Inc. in the green lane. I believe Brute won the sumo. Looks like I'm going to be the only one casting this match today. Ko is currently on a date with his girlfriend, and I'm not sure if Dyer planned on showing up or not. Get that out of the way. Nice. Calendar pre-match info up. It looks like people are getting pretty ready to go. I will say that I'll get started with the pre-match stuff. This tournament is sponsored by MindToys.com, where you can get your very own Minecraft avatar in statue form. If you use the coupon code ILOVEReddit, you'll get $5 off. And by statue, I mean they have these, I think they've got 3-inch and 6-inch statues of your Minecraft avatar made out of sandstone, so you could buy a whole bunch and make a chess set or something like that. But again, you can use the coupon code ILOVEReddit and get $5 off. And that's ILOVEReddit with a, I will spell it out here. Spelled like that. Okay, we have Mine Inc. on the left and Brute on the right. This is Uncivil Engineering by Fifth Whammy. And I will try to zip around a lot to keep track of what's going on for each team, because being the only one here, I get as many viewpoints as normal. Time has been reset. Teams are as ready as they can be. Let's see if any skirt the edge here. We have seen that strategy used before. Yes, one member of Mine Inc. and 2 members of Brute use the edge skirting technique, though they both seem to be about the same distance through the forest. Though actually a couple members of Brute seem to have hung back and are collecting supplies and getting stuff out of this chest. Could be they are collecting enough wood to make the ladder descent method happen. We have April and Killer here, taking some shots, but I think this exchange is pretty much of a stalemate. Both sides have taken about the same number of shots, but no one has been killed. Though Yushak of Brute apparently fell out of the world. Not sure if he was shot out or if it was some sort of other issue. Apparently boats are having some sort of issue. Looks like maybe having some technical issues here. We'll let the refs get that sorted. Wind Waker is using the ladder descent method. And is the first one down. However, it looks like Killer was shot out of the world. Let's see if Wind Waker of Mine Inc. is going to use the station here. In this map, it has a feature called the Mutually Assured Generosity Station. The first team to press this button will receive a set of supplies. The second team will get a better set of supplies. Looks like Wind Waker is doing some lighting of that cliffside, but hasn't lit the way over. That may be someone else's job. Either way, it looks like both teams have managed to successfully descend down their cliff. Looks like Brute's original strategy of using boats was replaced with the ladder method. Felloc of Mine Inc. is lining up the path, which could be useful on the way back and later if they have any deaths. Don't see anyone lining it up on Brute's side yet, but they did place a bed up here, which is interesting because it's not night yet. Brute did utilize their mutually assured generosity station, so they will get some supplies. The additional supplies that Team or Mine Inc. will get will be this fire resistance potion and this diamond block. So I think that's the difference. And we just started uncatchable. Since I see you asking, we saw some Felloc shot the creeper protecting some members of Brute there. And it looks like Brute is going to try to tunnel behind. Let's see if any members of Mine Inc. or Brute have managed to get ahead to the redstone section. Does not appear to be the case. It does look like both teams have, or are going through to use the tunnel method. And Mine Inc.'s tunnel is further along than Brute's, but not by much. Brute has been good about placing beds at various useful spawn points. And it looks like Zerkboy is either waiting for night to come around so he can tackle the pyramid, but is also sticking around to snipe anybody on their way back. Let's see, it looks like they may have made it through on Mine Inc.'s side. Wait, yeah, Mine Inc.'s side. Yes, Mine Inc. has managed to finish their tunnel. Brute doesn't appear to have, unless they're going to emerge lower. Maybe pick up some supplies. But looks like, is this Wind Waker? Yes, Wind Waker has reached the redstone section. If you can get this cleared out before any members of the other team get here, they can have a much better time locking it down. The way this section works, you need to place a redstone torch on each one of these probably barely visible obsidian things. Here's an example of what it would look like when it's lit. And once they have all three lit, they can enter in this brick-lined room and get the red wool. So both Wind Waker and Felloc are here. Looks like Felloc is geared up to attack something. Interesting use of TNT. He was trying to hit this chest, but it just barely missed. Let's See how the TNT is going to bias. Yeah, the TNT may bias in a way that's always going to send it slightly angled. Oh, wait. We've got Ushak here. Trying to put a stop to these mining shenanigans. But he doesn't have enough supplies and or gear with him to prevent them from advancing on the section here. Oh, let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's just going to keep angling, I think, with that sort of bias. He'll need to anchor it on the side. Ooh, hopefully Ironzerkoi didn't splat there. We have seen very long lockdowns at this point in previous tournament events. It does look like Brute has more armor. I see 2 leather-clad and 1 iron-clad member of Brute. And Felloc down here is kind of trapped because he can't get into a good firing position versus these guys. Yes, it is possible for him to send the TNT straight if he put a block in front of it to keep it from wobbling slightly. So I believe the stream is asking if Felloc got the wool. No, he did not. He needs to light up all 3 of these. Looks like, I believe that was Wind Waker. Met his end right there. Oh, we've got some kind of cannon going off here. Damage the ladders and open a nice exposed area that could allow them to shoot people inside of the brick house. Let's see if anyone is attempting the other 2 wolves. Doesn't look like anyone's attempting the orange wool. And still no progress on the... I believe this is yellow wool. So it looks like Brute is making out better in the PvP battles, in spite of their minor setback at the beginning. And night is approaching, so teams will be able to set their spawns. I believe this is Felloc, who's still pinned down by the enemy. I think he has 2 snipers on him. Ushak is preparing a guardrail. I don't know if these chests were intentionally popped by Brute, or if maybe that cannon came into effect again. See if anyone hung back by any of those beds. And something that might come into play is Mine Inc. has made sure to light up most of their way through, which should prevent spawns where Brute has not. And I'm getting a little lighting update lag. There we go. I believe Killer may be having the same problem. And yes, this is a single elimination tournament. Looks like Brute has placed a bed on top of the redstone section. I assume most of the members have slept in it. I believe these are still Wind Waker's remains, which will probably be despawning soon. I think April may be pinned into this house, but they could just do the exact same thing again, and it looks like what they're doing. They could also potentially hit that bed if they can see it, because I don't think that bed is normally in there. That bed has been popped. Though it's usually less useful to pop beds at night than during the day. Though interestingly enough, no one from Brute has attempted the redstone section. They're just focusing on PvP right now. Let's see if April relocates the bed behind this bedrock pillar. Yes. However, they may not be able to spawn there with it being so close to the wall. I only see one member of Mine Inc. Let's see if they have attempted any of the other wool sections here. No evidence of any activity at the orange wool. You see Cool Dog here. He's probably set his spawn to the Mutually Assured Generosity Station. I wonder if they've actually noticed that it's been activated. They have. Wind Waker and Killer are in a nice arrow battle here. Or not Wind Waker, Killer. Cool Dog and Killer. And Cool Dog spawned right back where he was. Is there a name there? Yes, there is. Looks like TM Caffeine is heading down to the orange wool, which is located here through these lava curtains, any of the mobs that spawn there. And actually, but there's lava in there too. If he pokes through this, I believe he's going to see lava, but he has used a fire resistance potion, you can tell by the orange sparklies. No evidence from Mine Inc.'s side. They have entered this section at all. Should be able to quickly get this. Oops. Falling off table. I believe it's an 8-minute potion, so he's got plenty of time to get there. And yeah, Brute pressed the Mutually Assured Generosity Station button first. TM Caffeine has orange wool. I assume he's not going to die on the way out. Let's see how the lockdown goes at the redstone section. I believe Fellac has been trapped this whole time, or did he eventually reascend? I think he was taken out. They have two of their reds. Oh no, wait, they've got all three done. And he's back here gathering red wool, so both teams are tied with one wool, provided that they can get out safely. It's going to be a little harder for Mine Inc. to get out, but this is a section that can be locked down pretty well with appropriate PvP pressure, though it looks like Brute has been bringing the majority of the PvP pressure based on this giant gaping hole, and the fact that there's two of them up there. Let's see if anyone has been attempting the pyramid. Any lights down here. That's still glassed over. So neither team appears to have the yellow wool. The Brute's PvP pressure still seems to be doing quite well. Let's see how... I believe this was TM Caffeine is doing getting the orange wool back. He's being shot at by Wind Waker, who is also probably attempting the same path that he just took. Cool Dogs come down to help. Team Caffeine still has his fire resistance potion active. Curious if he's placed down a couple of orange wool blocks in various places in case something bad happens, but it looks like he has not yet. Ooh, Cool Dog was taken out. I believe he's going to spawn back over there. Looks to be the case. Let's see if TM Caffeine can make it out of here. Looks like he may have gotten hit once. TM Caffeine picked up Cool Dog's stuff, but they're going to exchange some stuff there. The red or the orange wool is probably secure. They can just drop them around randomly. Let's see if Felloc made it out with the red wool. Do I see any kills for him? No. I hear somebody clicking back here, though. Looks like he's still trapped. And Brute has not advanced at all into the redstone section. Let's see if TM Caffeine has successfully made it out with the orange wool. I see a pillar of orange wool, which I would say is a pretty good sign. Question is, where did TM Caffeine... Ah, that's probably him right there. Looks like he may be attempting the yellow wool. Doesn't look like anyone from Brute or Mine Inc. has been attempting it yet. Unfortunately, it's now daytime, so he can't set his bed there. Miss it by just a couple minutes. This path can take a little bit of time unless he tries to gun it. Reading the kill log down there, it looks like Brute is still getting the best of Mine Inc. in the PvP department. Ooh, I heard that. That would have been somewhere around here, I think. There's a splattered Wind Waker corpse, complete with pork chops. Let's see if Felloc has made any progress escaping. It does not look like it. And with their bed right up here, he'll have to knock them off the cliff to get them to lose any of their stuff, or a significant amount of their stuff. Nice skeleton in the house here. Taking out the roof of this house has proved very beneficial for Brute in getting a lot of good kills, or quick kills. Might want to try to take out this back part here and loop around, because I think that would put them out of fire range, actually that water would be in the way. Maybe dig down an extra block to make it happen. Looks like Killer was either a distraction or... I'm not sure entirely what that was. Let's see how the yellow wool is going for Brute. Looks like he made it in here. And now my machine is doing lighting updates. Now it's doing more. That is an issue with these covered sections like you see above with the bedrock. Place some on the way out, so it looks like Brute has secured both yellow and orange. And I've proceeded to create a nice little station here. They passed around some of the wool. Let's check out the redstone stalemate. Looks like Felox still hasn't managed to make it out with the red wool, but I think he's nearly home free. And that arrow was not actually stopped. That was totally cosmetic with the plugin we were using. Let's see if they relocated torches in there. They have. They might be waiting for mining to abandon this section. Or waiting for TM Caffeine to get back. Let's see if Felox is in here. He is. Yes, this might be some flarp. I think it's safe enough that any of the members of mining could easily grab some of this red wool. So they have it pretty much secured. It is up to Brute to grab that, and then they can either do the run back or get completely locked down by mining while they get the other two. I believe we've lost one of the members of Brute. Thought we had an iron armored, but they're there. I am Zerk Boy. Still maintaining the PvP pressure. Let's see if Wind Waker ever made it back to this section. Doesn't look like he's made it that far. Actually, let's see where Wind Waker is. Is he hiding in one of these houses? Yes. Okay. I'm gonna make sure I'm aware of where most of the members of the team are. I assume TM Caffeine is on his way back to Database with compatriots, the red wall. And there's Killer, securing some red wool in various places. Still don't see any lights in the yellow wool section for Mine Inc. Looks like Brute is finally making their descent into the red stone section. But as I'm sure they will soon find out, one cannot simply fly up into Mordor. That's mostly the stream chat. It's really interesting that anyone would come back down here. Unless it's to get a really good shot. Oh no, someone did make it down. That's why. Can't see who this is. Ah, that's TM Caffeine. He's got one of them lit up, but probably not the most opportune one. So it looks like Felloc is trying to get an angle on him to shoot him. So I see 3 members of Mine Inc. here. Let's see where Killer went. Wait, is that Killer up there? And I just walk right by him. There's Killer. I think April's down here. Or not. I'll just go check out the other 2 walls. And night is setting again, so teams will be able to reshuffle their spawns. No evidence of the orange wool being run by Mine Inc. Gotta temporarily ban somebody. Alright, so Mine Inc. still only has the red wall. And for those of you who would like to know the origins of the term FLARP, watch, I believe it is last Wednesday's throwdown match between Ricky's Republic and I think it was Bulletproof. Should be on both Dire Dwarf's channel and Seth Bling's Twitch channel. Yeah, Brute has a really good angle on Mine Inc.'s bed here. And I don't think they have much armor supplies between them. Ooh, who is that? That's a zombie. Thought maybe someone was going for the goodies. Let's see. Wind Waker may be trying to get back to the orange wall. He's gonna have a lot of mobs locked onto him, though. Those aren't the only mobs he needs to worry about. Let's see if he can spider before getting completely swarmed by this giant mass over here. Let's see how TM Caffeine is doing on securing the red wall. Looks like he has all 3 layers done, and he is now leaving with the red wall. So Brute may be doing their run back soon. Interesting that this skeleton hasn't locked on to any members of Brute. Oh, there it goes. Let's see if TM Caffeine... Oh, it's I am Zerg Boy. So TM Caffeine has already pillared up. He's gonna try to pillar up again. Looks like maybe calling in for some suppressive fire. It's probably low on wool. Looks like you might be low on blocks. Probably calling up for some to be tossed down. Oh, he's got some ladders. Hopefully he doesn't give up all the red wall. Alright. This might be the run back for Brute. Oh, looks like Brute might have some creeper problems here. Looks like they're locked onto somebody else. Looks like Mine Inc. is furiously trying to get ahead of them. TM Caffeine is stowing some red wall. Looks kind of like a creeper face now. More like a 80s mustache creeper face. Smartly letting the cactus take care of the spider issue. Let's see if anyone's trying to do a blitz on this section here. Have been, it hasn't been successful based on the creeper holes. TM Caffeine hasn't managed to advance any further. Their failure to light up the pyramid may be part of the problem, where they're waiting for something to happen. Looks like Felloc is trying to blitz the yellow wool section. Looks like TM Caffeine and Zerk Boy are... Ooh, I heard a creeper. they don't disturb the Endermen, because those can be extremely frustrating to deal with. Both Zerkboy and TM Caffeine have red wool. And they're not getting much trouble with zombies and whatnot. Ooh, and Killer probably trying to set up a good position, managed to get killed by a skeleton. Okay. They have it passed around. The question is, are they going to... Ah, he's storing his stuff. He's going to hop off the edge, pop his bed, and then get it from the other side. Thought he forgot his chest piece. So we expect to be seeing him pop out over here somewhere in the near future. Probably after a second fall out of the world. Oh, there he is. This could also give the opposing team the thought that they have a break, when in reality he's just gonna dig down to the wool there and claim the victory. Though, let's see how the... Looks like Mine Inc. may have been able to secure the yellow wool. And TM Caffeine was shot by a skeleton before getting his team's wool, so they do have a little bit of a breather here. Yeah, I think he's actually on his way out with yellow wool. Most likely. Let's see if something's happened at the orange wool. Nothing is going on here, and Cool Dog is taking up position to ensure that nothing happens here, along with Yushak. Lovely creeper hole at the top of that mountain. Let's see how far his descent is here. Looks like he might be trying to make materials. Ah, there we go. Is he really going to try to punch through all that? No, looks like he's got a pick. He's crouching, but he's somewhere in that mess. Probably almost there. Hopefully he won't miss it. It would be funny to see him poke all the way through the bottom, because there isn't any bedrock there. Lovely creeper sounds. Not entirely sure where they were at. Maybe this... Well, that's normally there. Looks like he went a little too far. He missed the yellow wool right next to him. There we go, he sees it. A couple more blocks and he might have been sailing into the void. Should have the material necessary to pillar out. Let's see if there's anything on his way to the Victory Monument that could be nasty. Doesn't look like it. Nice about this Victory Monument, you could get a nice behind the monument shot, looking at the other side. Looks like TM Caffeine has made it to the Victory Monument. Let's see if he has all three. There we go. Brew Twins. And there's our fall through. Let's look at my clock there. Maybe 40-something minutes. I'm actually curious now to see how far he went before giving up, or realizing he went too far. Oh, he stopped there. Oh. I'm also now stuffing my face with pizza. Because it's delicious. Aww. Alright everybody, this was a fantastic game. I am going to sate my unsatiable hunger. Alright, stream, so I will see you tomorrow at about this time. I should get my see you later screen up. Oops. Statistics. Anyway, yeah, we have another game scheduled tomorrow at around the same time. I believe it actually, like the calendar. Calendar. Yes, tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern we have Bulletproof versus Kamikaze. Preceded by a map veto tiebreaker just before it. I hope to see you all then. Fleetings.